Morning. And day 2 begins. This is the first of 3 marathon length days, which is quite nice. Leaving Durham-ish, the service is outside Durham, and going all the way down to Scotch Corner via Darlington. Now again, quite a lot of it is right next to an A road, which isn't really what you want to see, but it's not the biggest problem, because the biggest problem is male mental health. So if you can, donate to Andy's Man Club down in the description. That'd be absolutely wonderful. And yeah, we'll see what we can do with the day. Hopefully it's all good. We'll find out. My hip already hurts. The rain started early. We've only been going for like, I don't know, hold on. About 45 minutes. And it started to slash it down. Yeah. Anyway, it's only about 24 miles to go. What am I complaining about? Come on. Martin, by the way, who's the next up there, is an absolute star. Whenever anyone is slightly dropping back, like I was when I was putting my coat on just then, he'll turn around, just give you a thumbs up, and be like, "Everything okay?" "Yeah, man, everything's great." It's better for you being on the walk. Oh, sorry, I'm not holding this very steady, am I? I'm trying, but I am still walking. There's no need. Why have puddles like that? And we're back to pavement, which is fun. There was just a hill a minute ago that I didn't record any of, because as I was going up it, I felt this weird wave of nausea. But it's fine. We keep on going. This really is a pretty place. We just gotta make the most of it whilst we're here and not hurt ourselves. That would be a problem. That would be a big problem. Anyway. Also, you may have noticed, fucking log. You may have noticed this by now, but this is again going to be in that very loosely edited style. I'm just going to chuck things together. It's going to be fine, because I do not have the energy at the end of the day to do so. So when I have to turn my camera around to stop recording, that stays in, like this. The first stop of the day. Time for bananas. And the first break is done. We keep on going. That's a lie, by the way. We do not have 16 to go. We've got about 20. But that's okay. Good vibes. Good people. Let's... I just want to be there, man. We've hit a very interesting part of the walk now that we tend to do on every walk, but it's like fun to note anyway. So we've hit a genuinely really interesting part of the walk now, which we always hit, but it's always fun to see like where we do. And that is where you're on a really, really long pavement stretch. This one into Darlington, about 9 miles. And everyone sort of has to find their own pace. So previously I've been in a group with Martin and Mike and Alice. However, since everyone has slightly different paces, you just sort of go at whatever speed suits you, because you don't want to get hurt. But at that point things get a little bit stringed out, a little bit tough. I think this 9 miles is going to be the one that hurts a lot of people, and I'm hoping I'm not one of those. Further down that path, I found a pretty good stick. Genuinely right length for walking with. Nice little walking stick, that. That'll do. For an idea of just how unending this road is, we're still going. And it's launching in like 4 miles. On the bright side, we're more than halfway down the road. On the less bright side, ow. in Darlington. Once we enter Darlington, there's about 2 miles before food, maybe? It's not food I'm bothered about, it's a sit down. Because I've got, under one of my big toes, I can feel a blister coming. To be clear, throughout this series I will not be showing the gruesome injuries, because it's nasty, and you don't want to see that. But believe me, they will be there. They will be there. Oh, I'm so fucking close to lunch now. Half a mile, 0.4 maybe. Ow. Jesus Christ. So lunch is done, and we march on. Should be, in theory, about 3 hours until we're done. We'll have a break at some point, which will be very welcome, but we're nearly there now. A couple of miles further, we're nearing stop number 3. It's on my face. Which in a couple of hours' time. No, a couple of miles' time. Should just be a couple of hours or so from the end. Should. He's doing a lot of work. But we'll find out. It is like gone now. So I'm going to have to see what I can do with that overnight. But we'll have to find out. The interesting concern is, in 5 weeks I've got the charity walk. Charity match. I would like to not injure myself too much for that. Or I'm going to be playing a role that I wasn't intending on playing. So, fun. I'll let you know. This break stop isn't getting closer. And I had a very bad moment where I stepped down on my left foot. Something dug into my pinky and popped a blister. So I sort of like jolted a bit, like the camera did, out of a bit of pain. And I heard like a pop in my hip. Fuck me. This is a struggle now. That was the final stop of the day. At least until the hotel. Not feeling good. Had some hefty painkillers. Hopefully that gets us going in the right direction, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Now there was a potential like alternative route that added a bunch of miles, but it was like road. I think I'll take the fields, I'll be honest. Nice and flat. Well, it's not flat, it's lumpy, but it's nice lumpy. You know, we'll see. Nice bit of B-roll. And we couldn't end the day without another massive hill, could we? Had to happen. Whew. Not long now. Made it. That was fucking rough. That was unpleasant. However, made it to Scotch Corner. Tomorrow, continuing on to Thirsk, which should be okay. Yeah. My God. Right, I gotta do a bit of recovery stuff now, such as like legs above head, that kind of thing. But I will continue this later, I think.